Heritage Services talks about all kinds of things we can do in Omaha, and one of the things we talked about was a library. And we said, okay, what's a library of the 21st century?
Public libraries have faced a lot of change, just incredible change with the internet and computers becoming mainstream. And so that was really at the core of this project. How do we get more tech into the community, both in terms of access and education?
Ultimately, we decided that it needs to be a technology-driven access point for the whole community. People would come here because they had something in mind. They wanted to enroll their kid in kindergarten or sign up for Medicare or access a library at MIT. They wanted to do something, and thus DoSpace.
DoSpace really boils down to two really big buckets. So it's the technology access piece. So that's accessing hardware, software, advanced experimental tools like 3D printers, laser cutters, etc. And then in addition to that, pairing that with unique learning opportunities for people of all ages at all levels of expertise.
What we wanted to provide is access for those who don't have access, and education for those who want to learn how to use technology but don't currently know how to use it.
Even if you are not interested in technology, technology is all around us.
Since the majority of the population now needs to use technology, it's important to become educated from it, no matter what age you're at. Even if you don't need to use a computer per se, knowing how to use a computer allows you to interact with other people that do, and communicate with people across the world, and create new things if you want.
One of the things we've done is tried to build a welcoming, open space to invite people here.
It's really amazing. It's way cooler than I would have ever imagined. It's a super big, nice open area. The whole variety of computers is great. All the software, the instruction available for people so they can learn how to use everything. Anyone can go use it, anyone can learn, anyone can go do whatever they want there.
So if you're an entrepreneur, you've got an idea for a product and you need a place to beta test that product, do some prototyping, this is the place for you. We have the best 3D printer in town, essentially. And if you're looking to really create a prototype of your product, this is perfect.
This is an experiment. DoSpace is a trial. But we would hope that over the next 5 years, we would develop a model that other communities could replicate, a model that we might replicate other places in the community. And what also might come out is a total new approach to technology that doesn't even require this space. It becomes universal in our city somehow.
There are a lot of ways to measure success, but unless the community steps up and says, this is something that we really needed in Omaha, we need it expanded in Omaha perhaps, that's what matters to me, is really creating value for our members.
I think if this experiment is successful, more and more people in our community will have access to technology. It may be in this building, and it may be in their home, and it may be a citywide Wi-Fi system. I don't really know where we're going here, but it will mean we'll be probably the most technologically proficient library in the United States.
DoSpace should be a model of how technology education should be going forward, very open, community-centric, and just accessible to anyone. I think it's going to be a really great addition to the community, and it will allow so many new people to get involved with technology that wouldn't have been involved otherwise.
Inviting the Omaha community into the space, inviting them to help co-create what DoSpace is, that's really important to the success of the project.
What we wanted to do was create a place where you could access opportunity and compete on a global basis, not just get across some low threshold. So for the people who are good or pretty good, we want great to be a possibility.
I haven't seen anything remotely similar to this ever. It's definitely a really cool idea, and I think it'll serve as a model for similar facilities going forward in the future into different cities.
Kind of the whole point of the project is this really awesome experiment for Omaha. What does the community need in terms of technology? These are all questions that we'll be answering over the next few years.
Omaha, Nebraska is a special place. I don't know where else you could raise the tens of millions of dollars to fund a development like this one. Basically an experiment in access to technology and the use of technology. we want to serve the whole community, and we're going to listen to the community to see what they most want. We have big ideas.